when you need a goal in a big Premier League game for him to become off the bench.
He's not it. And even if Nkunku would come on, he probably wouldn't have done anything. And then we have the same argument going, well, why is he bringing Nkunku on? So those that are going, oh, what he should have brought Nkunku on, would have had the same thing in the previous games. Why did he bring Nkunku on? I really think there's something to be discussed about why he doesn't bring João Felix on a bit more, to play or something like that. But we got stung, we got caught out. We're just gonna have to take it. Which hopefully we can use Morecambe as more of a confidence builder within the squad, get a few goals against them, and then roll into Wolves and Bournemouth at home, take the 6 points, and then we move on from there. But yeah,
I hear you on that. This year says, are we seeing Palmer's tactical limitations now that there's more a structured system at Chelsea besides get it to Palmer? So are we seeing limitations to Palmer because there's more of a tactical setup now at your club?
I think though he has to. I don't know if you noticed, David. I think he has to get a better relationship with Neto on the right. Every time, like sometimes when Neto's open, he doesn't always seem to pick Neto. Right, we seem to turn a bit further in. Whether it's Madueke out there, he'll go to Madueke a bit more, and that's more of it. But he was, like I said, he was denied an assist today for Nkunku for Jackson in the first half, the outside of the boot. I just think maybe sometimes he had a bit more space today. Maybe just is some of his decision making he needs to improve upon. I keep saying this. This isn't Palmer of last season. He's got the numbers this season, but he's not hit the performances for me yet this season. Well, that's very poor. And he's in a new position as well. So
considering he created 4 chances in the first half, I don't think he's limited. Like, again, it's just one of those things where people don't. I don't think people watch football in the right way.
Well, you nearly got a second goal, David. Remember, Neto just overhit the pass in the first half.
Exactly. Like I'm so confused how you can watch that game and then be annoyed at Palmer or be annoyed at Maresca or be annoyed at like our defense.
No.
But like, what are you watching? Like, what more? If Palmer's creating 4 chances in a half, what more can he actually do? And he scored in that half as well. Please tell me what more. What more are you expecting from him?
Come on, David. The reason why we didn't win.
I'm asking. Since you have a problem, answer my question. What more can Cole Palmer do to win us this game?
He would have got an assist today if Jackson would have scored those chances.
So it's not Palmer's. That's not a Palmer issue, is it?
But I don't think Palmer had a great game, to be honest with you.
Again, but Palmer doesn't. If we're expecting Cole Palmer to play 10-10 every game, we're expecting Lionel Messi, and that's not happening. I tell you for free, you're not getting it today. Again, Palmer probably played a 7 out of 10 for Palmer. If you really want to do it, if you played 6, right? He created 4 chances in a half to our striker, and our striker didn't score a goal. That's not on Cole Palmer. He's given him the ball in good areas, and our striker's not finishing. How are you blaming Cole Palmer?
I do get that, but for me, Maresca, I'm sorry. He's in the last 4 games, he's now been stubborn. Because let me tell you why. Everton game where we drew 2 subs. Fulham game, 1 fucking substitution, and we went against Fulham. Ipswich game, he made subs where we go 2-0 down. Now look at today. We take off Jackson, we bring on Mark Guru. What did Crystal Palace do in 1 minute? They scored. For me, Maresca, this is exactly what I've been saying. I didn't want him because he's acting like Leicester from last season. Now he's starting to be found out in the last 4 games. Like, come on, man. Like,
how many
0 wins in 4 is unacceptable.
How many Leicester games did you watch?
2 wins, 2 points in 12 is not good enough. Now look at City, a team that's won 3 out of 15 is close to us in the table. The same goes for Newcastle and to Bournemouth. If we keep on playing like this, and if Maresca keeps getting game management wrong, I feel like we're not going to finish the top 4 because it is unacceptable to lose it against Ipswich, Fulham, and to join the likes of Everton and Palace, where we should be winning those games. I'm sorry, man. I'm just fuming because I'm blaming Jackson and I'm blaming on the manager. It's both of them the reason why we've lost today, why we didn't win today. It's embarrassing, man.
It's Maresca's fault that we created numerous chances in the game and we didn't score.
Say that again, sorry.
It's Maresca's fault that we created numerous chances in the game and we didn't score.
Like, listen, I'm not gonna blame this on him. Like, Jackson should have
You just
done
said
better,
you're blaming Maresca.
Yeah, because the substitutions, 80 minutes, when we all know that Jackson was terrible in this game. 80 minutes, late again. When is he ever going to learn that bringing subs in 80 minutes would not work in this game? It would not work.
They scored in the 82nd. They scored in the 82nd minute. Okay.
Yeah,
they had one shot. Our goalkeeper, although David's right, when he threw that out, my head nearly exploded. When he went like that, he basically pushed the ball. But our goalkeeper, although they had many shots on target, there's only one real save to talk about from the goalkeeper, and that's the header. Okay, that's the only save really that had me like heart in my mouth and stuff like that. Now to go against, he made subs at 2-0 at Ipswich. That's because after Disasi's monumental mistake, he didn't make subs at half time because we didn't take our chances again, but we created loads of chances, so we were still in that game. Now you can criticize him for the Everton ones and the Fulham one, no problem, stuff like that. But today is literally on finishing. Okay, it literally is on finishing today. It's creating the chances. Like I said before previously, if you're top, the problem was maybe that the sub coming on probably wasn't good enough to change the game. And no one in the chat here mentioned bringing on Nkunku on, because when we all bring on Nkunku on at number 9, it doesn't work, and then everybody complains why we're bringing Nkunku on in the first place. So this is what I was talking about 5 minutes earlier about our fan base being too emotional and reacting after 4 games. Yeah, after 4 games. Okay, we're in a bit of a bad run throughout the entire season, halfway through the season. Has he got to change things? I don't think he's got to change a lot of things because we're creating a lot. What he's got to do is get the confidence back up again. And he's probably got to use the Morecambe game and the build up to the Wolves and Bournemouth game to get the confidence back up. But let's not go, this is why I didn't want Maresca in the first place. Have you been waiting all this time to say that? Because this is probably the first time you've ever had to say that this season. So this is what I'm talking about an overreaction, saying I didn't want Maresca in the first place. Criticise him, no problem. But to come out and say I didn't want him in the first place, for me, it's just totally overblown.
Some super chats here. This one says, not too angry. It was far better performance than recent games. Josh, for me, looked class. The subs were far better. The players cost us today. Thank you, Grey Wolf Dinner. Chelsea Yamasimba. South Africans know what I mean. I don't know what that means, but if you can let us know. Hamza.